Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play a fingerstyle arrangement of the song Die With A Smile. So let's get into it. In this video, I'm going to cover the intro, verse, pre-chorus and chorus, which is most of this song. And if you guys really enjoy this video, I'll make another one which will cover all the parts from the second verse till the end of the song. So for this arrangement, we are in standard tuning and you need to put a capo on the second fret of your guitar. Also, all the tabs for this arrangement and all my other arrangements are available on my Patreon page. If you want them, check out the link down below. It really helps support my channel. So let's start with the first part, which is the intro. It sounds like this. So we start with the G major 7 chord, which sounds like this. You need to hold the note on the 5th fret of the 4th string with the index finger. And you need to bar across the 7th fret of the 3rd, 2nd and 1st string, these three. So these three notes you're barring and playing with your ring finger. You can also use your little finger if you want. Also, if barring is a little too difficult, you can use separate fingers for each of the notes like this. So while holding the chord, whichever way you want, you do a roll on the right hand. So you're playing the 4th, 3rd, 2nd and 1st string really quickly with a roll like that. And right after the roll you have this. So you're playing the 4th string, 3rd string, then the 2nd string, and then after that the 1st string, 2nd string, and then the 3rd string. Like that. So all together with the roll, you get that. And after that you play this. So again you're playing 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Like that. So all together you get this. And then you have this part. So you're changing there from the G major 7 chord to a C major 7 chord. Here you just need to hold the note on the 8th fret of the 6th string, 8th fret if you count from the capo, and the rest of the strings are open. So you're playing the 6th string, open 3rd string, open 2nd string, and open 1st string. So you start by playing a roll, and then you do this. So you're playing the 6th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, and then the 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string. Like that. So right after you play this, you have this part now. So here you change to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. You hold that down with your middle finger and you play that note. You play the 5th string. Then you pluck the open 4th string and do a hammer on onto the 2nd fret of the 4th string. like that. And right after the hammer on, you have that, where you're playing the open third string, then the second string, then the third string again, and then the fourth string. 3, 2, 3, 4. Like that. I'll do that again really slow. So let's play it once from the previous chord. So that's the whole intro, really simple, just 2 chords. I'll play the whole thing once again. Try to play it with me this time if you can. After that we have the verse, which sounds like this. So we start off with this chord, where you're holding the notes on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. On the right hand, we start by plucking the 6th string and the 2nd string together. Then you pluck the 3rd string and hammer on onto the 4th fret with your little finger. So you're basically doing this, hammering on from the 2nd to the 4th fret. So you first plug the 6th and 2nd string together, then you plug the 3rd string and hammer on. And right after the hammer on, you have this part. So there you're playing the bass note, the 6th string, then the 3rd string, and then you're plucking the 6th string and the 2nd string together. And after that, playing the 3rd string 2 times. So all together. One more time. So all together from the start, you have this. And then you have this part. So there you're playing the 6th string and the open 1st string together. Then you're adding your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, playing that note, and then playing the open string. Like that. And then you change to this chord. So here you have a C major 7 chord. You need to hold the notes on the 3rd fret of the 5th string and the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So here you start by playing this. You're plucking the 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string and 2nd string all together. The 3rd and 2nd string are open there. And after that you play this, where you play the 5th string, then the open 1st string, 2nd string and then the 3rd string. So all together you get this. One more time. And after that you have this part. So here you have the 3rd fret of the 5th string and the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. You're playing this note with your ring finger. On the right hand you plug the 5th string, the open 3rd string and the 2nd string together. And then you pull off from here with the middle finger to the open 2nd string. Like that. One more time. And right after the pull off, you play the open 2nd string again. So you get this. And after that you add your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and play that note. Like that. I'll do it again really slow. And after that you do this. So there you're adding your ring finger back onto the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and you're plucking that with the 5th string. So you're plucking the 5th string and the 2nd string together, doing the pull off, then playing the open 2nd string again, and then the 3rd string, just like earlier. So all together you get this. So altogether the entire portion on the C major 7 chord sounds like this. And then you have this. So here you're changing the chord from the C major 7 to this chord, which is a portion of a G major chord. And on the right hand now you play this. So you change to this chord and you hold down the note on the 3rd fret of the 6th string with your ring finger. So on the right hand you plug the 6th string, the open 3rd string and the open 2nd string together. And then you do a hammer on onto the 1st fret of the 2nd string with your index finger. Like that. Then you let go and play the open 2nd string. And then you do this. So you're playing the bass note, the 6th string, then the 2nd string, 3rd string and 4th string. So all together. So just to recap, I'll play it all the way from the very beginning till this part. So you have this so far. And after that you have this part. So now on the left hand you're holding the 3rd fret of the 6th string and the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. On the right hand you plug the 6th string, the open 3rd string and the 2nd string together. Then you lift this finger up and play the open 2nd string 2 times. And then you do this. So there you're plucking the 6th string and the open 1st string together. Then you're adding your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, playing that note, and then lifting it up and playing the open 1st string. So all together. And then you have this part which you played earlier. That part is exactly the same as before. So now the verse part is done. I'll play the whole thing once for you. It sounds like this. After that we have the pre-chorus, which sounds like this. So we start off with this part. So we start with this chord shape where we're just holding the note on the 3rd fret of the 5th string with the ring finger. On the right hand we plug the 5th string, the open 3rd string and the open 2nd string together, and then hammer on with the index finger onto the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Like that. And then let go and play the open 2nd string. Like that. And after that we add our middle finger onto the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and then we play this. There you're playing the 5th string, open 2nd string, 3rd string and then 4th string. So all together. One more time. And then you have this part. And right after you played this part, now you lift your middle finger up and place it on the second fret of the third string. And now you played this. So you plug the fifth string and the open second string together, and then you do this, where you're playing third string, second string, third string, second string. So all together. And then you have this. So there you're plucking the fifth string and the open second string together again. Then you're playing the note on the third string. Then you're lifting this finger up and playing the open third string. So all together you get this. And then you have this part. So now you're changing to this chord, which is a portion of a G major chord. You have to hold down the note on the third fret of the sixth string and the third fret of the second string. And another thing that you need to keep in mind while playing this chord is you're slightly muting the fifth string with your index finger. So when I'm holding down this note on the third fret of the sixth string, I'm slightly touching the fifth string with the middle finger like that to keep that muted. The rest of the strings are open. So the fifth string there should be muted. Now on the right hand you played this. So you're doing a brush downstroke with the index finger of your right hand. Like that. Start from the sixth string, go all the way up till the second string where you're playing this note. And then you played this. So right after the brush downstroke, you play the open fourth string, then the open third string, and then you lift this finger up and plug the sixth string and the open second string together. Like that. So all together. And right after that you add this note, the open fourth string. I'll play it again. And then you have this part. So there you quickly add your index finger on the note on the second fret of the third string. And on the right hand you played this. So while holding this chord, now you plug the sixth string and the open second string together. Then you plug the third string and then the open second string again. Like that. And then you have this. So there again you plug the sixth string and the second string together. Then plug the third string. Then you lift this finger up and play the open third string. So altogether the entire portion on the G major chord. And we play the whole thing from the very beginning. So here we are switching to this B minor 7 chord where you need to bar across the second fret, starting from the fifth string all the way up till the first string with your index finger. And you also need to hold down the note on the fourth fret of the fourth string and the third fret of the second string. So you get this. So on the right hand you have this part. Start by playing a brush downstroke with the index finger, starting from the fifth string all the way up till the first string. After that you play the fourth string, then the third string. Like that. And then you plug these two, the fifth string and the second string together. Like that. And after that, while keeping the chord shape, you add your little finger onto this note, the note on the fifth fret of the second string. And then you play this part. So on the right hand, you start by plucking the 5th string and the 1st string together, and then you do this. You're playing 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'll do that again. And then you have this. So there you're using the slap and strum technique. So for those of you who don't know that technique, I'll try to explain it really briefly. So you're using this technique where you're slapping and strumming at the same time. You're using your index finger, and with this motion you're ringing the strings, the 2nd string and the 1st string. And at the same time you're slapping your thumb onto the lower strings to create that percussive sound. So you have to do both of them together at the same time. You're playing the strings and slapping with your thumb onto the lower strings simultaneously. And you get that. So far on the B minor 7 chord, we have this. And then you do the slap and strum where you're ringing the 2nd string and the 1st string. Like that. And right after the slap, you have this. Where you're playing the 1st string 2 times. Then you're playing the 2nd string. Like that. So altogether we have this. And then you have this part. So before we move on to the next part, let's recap the whole thing from the start till this point. And then you have this. So here on the left hand, you're holding the note on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And on the right hand, you're plucking the open 6th string, 3rd string, 2nd string and 1st string together. Like that. And then you're playing the note on the 2nd fret of the 1st string and pulling off to the open string. And then you slap and ring this part of the chord, the open 3rd, 2nd and 1st string. Like that. One more time. And then you have this part. So there you're again playing the note on the 2nd fret of the 1st string 2 times and pulling off to the open string. So altogether you get this. And then you repeat this part. So there you're again repeating this where you're holding the note on the 3rd fret and plucking the chord. And then playing the 2nd string and pulling off to the open string. And after that, just to end, you slap and ring the open 3 strings, 3rd string, 2nd string and the 1st string just like last time. And then you mute it really quickly after that. Like that. So altogether you get this. One more time. So that's the whole pre-chorus. I'll play the whole thing again once. And after that we have the chorus. To make it easier to explain, I've divided it into 2 halves. Let's start with the first half of the chorus. It sounds like this. So here on the left hand we have a C major chord where you're holding the 3rd fret of the 5th string, 2nd fret of the 4th string and 1st fret of the 2nd string. On the right hand you have this. So you start by playing the open 1st string 2 times. Then you add this note to the chord. So you're adding the 3rd fret of the 1st string. You're holding that with your little finger. And on the right hand you do this. So there you're basically doing a brush down stroke with the index finger on the right hand, starting from the 5th string all the way up till the 1st string. So you get this. And after that you lift this finger up and play the open first string again after that. Like that. And right after that you add this finger back onto the 3rd fret and now you play this. So there you're slapping and ringing this part of the chord, the 3rd string, 2nd string and 1st string. You're playing them with the slap. Then you're playing the bass note, the 5th string. And then you're playing the open 1st string. So you're lifting this finger up again and playing that note. And then you have this. So here you start with the D major chord. You're holding the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and the 2nd fret of the 1st string. So you start by playing a brush down stroke, starting from the 5th string all the way up till the 1st string. The 5th string there is open. Then you play the 1st string again. Then you add this note onto the 3rd fret of the 1st string and play that. So all together. And then you do this. So there you slap and ring the 2nd string and the 1st string. You play them with the slap. And then you slide up till the 5th fret with your little finger. So you're sliding from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret. Like that. And if you play it from the C major chord, and then you have this part. So here you start by gradually switching to the B minor 7 chord. Like that. First start by just holding the note on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string with the middle finger. And then you form the rest of the chord. And play it with a brush down stroke like that. So you first start by adding the note on the 3rd fret with your middle finger. Then you add the bar on the 2nd fret. And then you add this note on the 4th fret of the 4th string. So you first play the single note. Then you add the rest of the chord. And you do a brush down stroke from the 5th string all the way up till the 1st string. And right after that you do this. So you're playing the bass note, the note on the 5th string. And then you're slapping and ringing this part of the chord, the 3rd, 2nd and 1st string. And immediately after the slap, you mute the chord. So altogether you get this. And if you play it from the start, and then you have this part. So here you're doing this. You're starting on the 5th fret of the 1st string with the little finger, playing that note and sliding it up to the 7th fret. Then you're adding the note on the 7th fret of the 2nd string with the ring finger and playing that. So right after the slide part, you let go of both of those notes and play all the open strings. So you're playing the 6th string, 3rd string, 2nd string and 1st string all together. All of them are open. So you get an open E minor chord, and right after you're plucking the open chord, you move to the 2nd fret of the 4th string and hold that down with the middle finger, and on the right hand you play this. So you're playing the bass note, the 6th string, and then you're slapping and ringing the 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings. All of them are open. So all together from the start we have this from the C major chord. And after that you have this part. So there only the first part on the C major chord is different, the rest of it is exactly the same. So on the C major chord you play this. So you start just like earlier, you play the open 1st string 2 times. Then you add this note and do a brush down stroke. Then you lift this finger back up and play the 1st string 2 times. So you get this. Then you add this note back in and now you play this. So there you're slapping and ringing the chord. Then you're playing the open first string 2 times. So altogether from the start you get this. And the rest of it is exactly the same as earlier. So that's the first half of the chorus. I'll play the whole thing once again. It sounds like this. And then we have the second half of the chorus, which sounds like this. So we start off by playing this. So here you start by playing the open first string 2 times. Then you add your little finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and play that note. And then you change to this chord, the A minor 7 chord. So here you have the 2nd fret of the 4th string and the 1st fret of the 2nd string. The rest of the strings are open. On the right hand you pluck the 5th string, which is open, the 3rd string, 2nd string and the 1st string all together. 5th, 3rd, 2nd and 1st. So you get this. One more time. And then you have this part. So here you're playing the bass note, the open 5th string. Then you're slapping and ringing the chord. You're slapping and ringing the open 3rd string and the 2nd string together. Then you're lifting this finger up and playing the open 2nd string. And then you're doing this. So you're adding your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, playing that note and pulling off to the open string. So all together. One more time. And from the start. And then you have this. So here you're sliding this chord shape up 2 frets. You have the 3rd fret of the 5th string and the 2nd fret of the 4th string. You plug the 5th and 4th string together and slide this shape up to the 5th and 4th fret. And right after that you have this. So right after sliding this shape up, you play the bass note, the 5th string. Then you slap and ring this part of the chord, the 4th string and the 3rd string. The 3rd string there is open. Like that. And then you play this. You're playing the 5th string and then the 4th string. And then you have this. So you change the chord shape, changing to this. So here you're switching to a G major add 9 chord. So you have the 5th fret of the 4th string, 4th fret of the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string and the 5th fret of the 1st string, which you're playing with the little finger. And you also need to hold down the bass note on the 3rd fret of the 6th string with the thumb. Like that. So on the right hand you play this. You play the brush down stroke starting from the 6th string all the way up till the 1st string. Then you play the 6th string, the bass note. Then you slap and ring the chord. Like that. So I'll play it once from the previous chord. And then you have this part. So here you're basically playing the 5th fret and then the 7th fret of the 1st string. And you're doing this, which you played before. So here with this finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, you're plucking the chord, the 6th string, 3rd string, 2nd string and 1st string together. Then you're playing the 2nd fret and pulling off to the open string. So all together. And then you add a slap where you're slapping and ringing the third, second, and first string. All of them are open. So all together again. And right after that you have this part. So right after the part where you're slapping and ringing the chord, then you do this, where you're playing the first string which is open 2 times, and then you're changing to this chord. So here you have an A minor 7 chord where you're holding the 2nd fret of the 4th string, the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So you play it with a brush down stroke, starting from the 5th string which is open all the way up till the 1st string. And then you have this. So there you're lifting your little finger up, so now you have the open 1st string, play that, and then you slap and ring the open 3rd string and the 2nd string, like that. And then you play the bass note, the open 5th string, and then you lift this finger up and play the open 2nd string. So all together you get this. One more time. And then you have this. So here you're changing to this chord, where you're just holding the note on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. On the right hand you plug the open 4th string and the 3rd string together. Then you play the 3rd string 3 times, and then pull off. So you get this. One more time. And then you do this, where you're sliding from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret. So you play this note, slide up to the 4th fret, and then play the open string. And then you have this chord. So here you have a G major 7 chord. You're holding down the notes on the 4th fret of the 4th string, 4th fret of the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and 2nd fret of the 1st string. You also need to hold down the bass note on the 3rd fret of the 6th string with the thumb, like that. So on the right hand you plug the 6th string, 4th string, 3rd string, and 2nd string together. So all together. So that's the second half of the chorus. I'll play the whole thing once again just to recap. It sounds like this. So that's the second half of the chorus, and as far as the song structure goes, it's really straightforward and simple. You start with the intro, then you have the verse, then the pre-chorus, and then the chorus, the first half and second half. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helped. The tabs and play along tracks are available on my Patreon page. If you have any questions or requests for song tutorials, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.